Yeah, hello, good day. My name is Prince Yemi Kasali. In this video, we'll be talking about the size, trading size, and you need to pay attention to this and understand the way it works. Okay, where do we get our trading size? For example, if you choose a trader that you want to follow, then you click on copy. Then there is a space here that talks about the size, which is here. So when you select this place, it shows you the trading size that are available. So the available trading size. Then we have the fixed size, which is the first one. We have the mirror master size. Then we have the proportional to equity. Then we have proportional to balance. So what are the advantages and which one do I follow? Number one, fixed size. We have been using fixed size on our trade for a while. And that you can only use fixed size if you know the way the trader works and you know the trader is following just one particular coin. If a trader trades one particular, coin or pair, I'm used to coin because of where I'm coming from. I come from the crypto world, so don't worry. I think you understand. Understanding matters. Okay. Now, if he's trading just one pair, you can use a fixed size because trades size differs from pairs. You cannot use the size that you're using on gold USD or a gold card or whatever on another trades. So it depends on what you're trading that will determine the size, the lot size that you will be using, because otherwise you'll complicate issues. So you cannot use the same size for every trade. So one thing you want to check is your trader, is it based on one particular pair? If yes, then you want to check up like, okay, how much do I trade? Per what proportion of my capital am I risking? So if you're talking about the proportion, then you now calculate the size or lot size of that particular trade. So that's on fixed lot size. So if you don't know how to calculate that, or your trader is not based on one particular pair, then you might not be able to use fixed size. Then the mirror master size also. Mirror master size, fixed size simply means you have fixed the lot size, the proportion, the size of your trade. For example, if you choose 0.5, everything the master does not matter. You will be trading 0.5. If you choose 0.1, you'll be trading 0.1 for every of your trade that comes from that particular trader. So that's that. So mirror master size simply means that whatever that master is trading, the size is using is what you would use. But you can also trade in percentage. Like I can decide to say that I want to trade 0.5 of whatever is using. That means half of what is using is what you want to use. Okay. Or you can also say that I want to use times 2 of what is using. You can do 0.1 of what is using and so on. And how do you calculate that? You calculate that along with the ratio of your capital to his capital. For example, the best way to do that. The best way to do that is this. If a trader is having $10,000 and you are having 10,000 cents, 10,000 is 10,000. So you can put it as one because you want to trade in same proportion with him. But if somebody is trading $10,000 and you have $20,000 or 20,000 cents, you can trade 2x of what he is trading. But if you have, that means two, you can choose two size, two mirror size, you can choose two. If you have 5,000 and he is having 10,000, if your 5,000, whether it is in dollars or in cents, you can do 0.5. So, and so on and so forth. For those who are asking me, assuming I have $500, I don't want to put it to cents. Yes, all you just need to do is to check and divide, what do we call it? 500 by 1,000. 10,000, that will give you 0. Blah, 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 and that is what you use. And I think that's beyond 10%. So I think it's going to give you 0.05 thereabout. I don't know. I'm just doing my math offhand. I hope it's correct. So you just calculate it and make use of it. But the issue here is this. Sometimes you might not be aware the master must have changed his proportion, his capital. It must have probably reduced his capital or increased his capital. And if you're not aware of that, that might affect your trade. You might either be down trading or over trading. And when you're over trading, there's a problem, because if the trade goes against them, then it's going to go against you dramatically. And if you have a stop loss, it might hit your stop loss at any time. Okay, then what is the next one? The next one is proportion by equity. That means, what do you have in your account at this time in compared to what the master is having? So when the master is having, for example, the master is having a $10,000 account, okay, and you are having $5,000 account. So this automatically says that you have half of what that person is having. So if you choose your proportion as one, but by equity, that means the capital you are having. If you choose it as one, if this trader is using 0.1 to trade, you will be using 0.05 at that time. I mean, the system will automatically trade you on 0.05 at that time. What am I insinuating is it will trade you half the way the trader is trading. So it compares your account, your equity, with that trader and trades you in the same way the guy is trading. For example, the guy is trading in a particular percentage. He has a particular amount and is trading a particular lot size. So it simply means that if you are also having this, that means you have to trade in that line. That means you are copying the same way he's trading. And I think this is awesome. This makes you have direct impact. So if the trader is not going down 10%, you're not also going down 10%. So, but the disadvantage here is this. If you are trading two traders, if you have two traders or two strategy or three strategy at a time, if you are not careful, it will be imbalanced if you don't choose it right. So what I'm trying to say is this. Assuming you have an account and you want to trade along with someone, you can choose one. But assuming you have two people you're sharing the account with, that simply means you don't want to trade your entire account with that particular account. You just want to trade half of your account along with that person's account. So what do you do then? So you simply trade 0.5 of your accounts with each of the two. That means proportion. That means your entire account, you want to compare it with the master, but it is half of your account that you are comparing with the master, not the entire account. So that's that. Then the last one, it's just like the previous one. It is proportion by balance. This will tell you on your present balance. It trades along with your present balance. I don't really like this, because at a particular time, especially when you have two or three traders together, a particular coin might be doing well now, a particular pair, might be doing well right now, but in the next minute might go very down. So if he's only checking your balance to trade with you, and the other pair starts misbehaving at that time, it would affect things. So if you're going by proportion, then I feel you should go by equity. If you want to mirror master size, make sure the guy is stable with his capital, or you keep checking his capital every now and then to be sure that you're still on the same page with him. Then fixed size, you have to know. Number one rule is the trader has to trade one particular pair. The trader also has to trade consecutively. That means he does not change his per trade. It does not change his lot size per trade. You know, some people are so good that when they trade a particular lot size now, they trade a higher one next, and so on and so forth. They keep trading higher lots. So this is not good for somebody like that. In Tradeversity, we have Trade VFX. Fixed size is not good for the guy. Then another thing is you must know what you're doing. You must be able to calculate your lot size well to be able to fix the amount. So for a beginner that does not want to have headache but have reasonable loss, just want to follow the trader, I'll prefer you use proportion by equity. And if you're trading two pairs together, you put it on 0.5 each. If you are trading three, you put it on 0.3 each. If you're trading just 1%, you put it on 1. So I think I've answered the question I should be moving on to the next video to do, but we move. Thank you. God bless you.